This is the third terrace. So below the orchard terrace, you'll see some familiar trees up here. And along the grapevines. So this is the edge of the property. This is the Italian border right here. That's actually Italy. One of our access roads. The vines are, again, in not great shape. Need some work. There's again, probably 10-12 meter tree in the middle of the orchard that I think we're just going to take out. I think with this one you can leave the stump in, just cut it down. I think the hard part is how we cut it down. We're not very worried about the grapes because it's likely we have to re-trellis and probably repair most of them anyway, but it'd be good to get this tree out of the way before we do that. Then we've got some cherry trees that are in varying states of health that we think we're just going to take out because the grapes and they are not living very well together at the moment. We don't know that it's a particularly healthy combination. So there's the second one here, 2, 3, and then this one is definitely in the worst shape of all of them, although still alive. And that's 4. So those 4 cherry trees and the big one at the end, we're going to take them all out, but again, I think the stumps can stay. We'll figure out what we're going to do in terms of integrity of the terrace later. But for the moment with the grapevines, we think it should be fine, even if you take the trees out. And now we're walking under the orchard. This is the orchard from below. This is all in pretty good shape overall. Orchard just has to get cut back and replaced, and then it'll be ready to go. We're going to do one more walk down to the lowest level and show you the last trees that will get removed. And this is what we need to get our olive trees more like nice flat top wine cup style olive trees. So that'll be one of our projects to get the olives set up like that. Now this is the last terrace right here. You can see if we look down here, if it's not too sunny, some growth along the vineyard, and this is our lowest level. A sloping land. Used to looks like it maybe had a terrace at one point, but it all got pulled out, unplanted so far. But we're going to put grapes down here. Nice 4,000 square meters of land. Again, grapes in bad shape. Need a lot of work. We have brush down here that just needs to come out. Again, we can probably do this with a hacksaw and some good clippers, but Just documenting it. It's not super big. Then we've got a slightly bigger tree in the middle of this brush. Again, the small stuff we could probably take out ourselves, but the big tree we should get taken out. There's a little oak starting to grow in there. Don't know if that's an offshoot of the original oak or if that's a new growth, but probably just want to take all that out and not choke off the grapes. And then we have this tree again. Not really sure what kind it is off back because the leaves are all falling off. Have to get a better look. That green stuff I think is just a vine actually growing on it. Take that down, so it's about 8 meters probably, but the trunk's not too thick. Have some kind of bush we need to take out there. Don't want that growing in the middle and competing with the grapes. And then we have cherry trees again. Probably not where we want cherry trees. It looks like they've beaten up the grapes pretty badly. Not too tall, but a little bit thick. Again, we could probably cut them off at the trunk and then just leave the stumps. And second cherry tree down here. And I think this is also a cherry tree, although it's hard to tell given its current state. And that's the bulk of the lower property.